EASports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Quail Hollow Club in Charlotte, live third-round coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. On top is the South Korean Sung Jae Im. He's currently at 8 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer needing to get it in gear, currently 7 shots off the lead. This starting toward the right side. And that should be just fine. A good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1, and that's going to drop her back down to even par. Now to the second hole, the par 4, and Frank, what's in store for the players?
Opposite shaped hole to the opening hole. This one dog legs to the left, and those enormous oak trees have really become a problem with the tee shots. No use trying to go over them or around them. Just follow the fairway and play your second shot back uphill. So after dropping a shot at the first, another fairway missed.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
Looking at 149 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
Oh, this could be good.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
A chance now to get back to even here at 2. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And she's going to move into red figures at 1 under par. Arriving now at the 483-yard par 4 third, avoid the fairway bunker in the landing zone on the right. A birdie is a possibility. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location on the approach at the third?
Second shot plays a little bit uphill, plus that general slope from left to right.
And that going to go all the way to the back of the green and wind up on the fringe. "12 feet still to go." Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Interesting for the 2017 PGA Championship, this fourth hole was brand new. How'd they do, Frank?
Not bad, to be honest. Rich, Tom Fazio came in, did all this marvellous work, found a little area over here where the players start to sort of turn around and play the very, very next hole. And this par 3 just sort of sits out there in front of you with not much around it. But it is quite deceptive. Those 3 bunkers in front, you have to be respectful of wind and carry.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Maybe a spot for the lob wedge, a second to the par 3. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And she's going to fall back down to even par. Here's another really good par 4. 449-yard fifth. And what's crucial here is to split those two bunkers guarding the landing area right at the dogleg to the right. If you're able to do that, good chance to make a birdie. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. And this Nota, her second from the fairway.
She's looking at 151 yards left to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and she's going to hold on here at even par. Now to the longest par 3 on the golf course. It is the 6, 249 yards. Does play downhill. Frank, 3's a good score here.
It is. I know that green looks quite big, protected by the bunker in front as well as the one over the back of the green. But often what happens is once you come out of those shooter trees and start to go on the downhill portion of this hole, you can actually get some cross breezes that just sort of blow through across the top of the green. And often that takes the ball out of the sky, and it can easily come up short.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at even par. Next up, the first par 5 of the day, the 546-yard 7. 2 fairway bunkers on the left side, presenting the only real trouble off the tee. Avoid those, and you have a good chance to get home in 2. No issues here. That is into the fairway. got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So after reaching the green in 2, this will take a full swing with a putter, but it is for eagle. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And she'll get a stroke back. Short par 4 8th. Frank, as a commentator, as a fan, I love seeing guys go for it on a short par 4. Try to get to the green. Is it a good idea?
We're going to find out very, very quickly, but I love the moxie, though. I mean, the fact that people want to try and do this, that's what this game's all about. Give it a go. Laying up gets you nothing.
Okay, good position there, right side of the fairway. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. Again, good flow to this golf course, good variety. So coming off that drivable par 4 8th, we now arrive at a super long par 4. It's the 9th, and it's 505 yards. You're not driving this one.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Well hold. That's in for her par at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side.
Beginning the inward half now with a par 5 10th. It's not quite 600 yards, but it is close. It's a pretty good hole, Frank.
It is. The only thing really in the player's favour is it plays downhill, so not quite its full yardage. Avoid that bunker on the left. Will give you a chance to go for this par 5 and 2. But also look down there. If you look very, very closely on the left side, just short of this bunker, is a nice layup bunker. Can't reach? Avoid that.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced away. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmail. That is a big mistake.
"15 feet away."
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Next up, the 462-yard par 4 11th. Slight dog leg to the left. Carry the corner to avoid the bunker at the elbow. And you'll have a great look at the green. And that's going to be just fine out in the right center part of this fairway. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's staring at 152 yards left to the hole, pin in the right front.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
So that crushed in for par here at 11. And her score is going to stay right where it is.
Par par-4 12th hole is pretty to look at, but you can't stare at it too long, Frank, because it demands all of your attention.
Very much a corridor of a par-4 down there. I don't think you have to hit driver down here. You see a lot of players in the tournament, they'll only hit 3-wood, just find the fairway. Ball will kick a little bit to the right. The reason why you don't want to miss this fairway or mess with the trees is because this green is built up and it has the 2 bunkers that narrow the front entrance. So a fairway you must find.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Here we go. This one for birdie. Nope. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Up next, the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow. 208-yard 13th. Carry the bunker front left. The chance of birdie is yours. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, a second to the par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
This is a 16-footer. It needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop her down to 1 over.
Now to the par 4 14th. It's only 344 yards, not long by today's standards. But Frank, everywhere you look, there's trouble.
Exactly. And a lot of people just sort of pull the head cover off the driver and they try and fly it on the front edge of the screen. You actually don't have to do that. You can take a 3-wood, land the ball about 30 or 40 yards short, and just let the ball run just short of the green. And it's a fairly straightforward up and down at just about anywhere on the screen. If you hit driver, you've only got one chance, and that has to be perfect.
It seemed like the smart play was to go with the 3-wood, hoping for a little more accuracy, but instead, this is going to be in the bunker. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. This for birdie now at 14.
And players have an option to take less break by increasing the speed here.
Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And she'll stay at 1 over. We now come to the final par 5 of the day, the picturesque 577-yard 15th dogleg left with a second shot over water. This hole is not for the faint of heart. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the bat.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and their score's going to stay right where it is. Now to the 16th hole. It is a better than 500-yard par 4, and it begins what they call the Green Mile. It is as tough a finishing stretch as you will find anywhere in golf.
And it's also beautiful to the eye when you stand on that 16th tee. It does play downhill nearly 10 yards, so that bunker on the right side is 320, take away the 10, so it's about 310 to carry. If you can take that line, you will choose so much off this hole. And then the second shot also is a little down breeze, and it has like an infinity edge. You can't see the back of the screen. What a great way to start the Green Mile.
That'll wind up the right side of the fairway. Nothing wrong with that. This is an approach shot that will really test a player. Second to the 16th. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Next up is Quail Hollow's signature hole, the 190-yard par 3 17. Tee shot playing almost entirely over water to a peninsula green. The bunker on the right collects many bailout tee shots, inviting disaster with a poorly executed explosion shot. A tester, to say the least. Oh, that needs to go. No, that needed much more behind it than it got, and it comes up well short and into the hazard protecting the front of this par 3. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Here we go, the par 4 18th, the final 494 yards of this green mile, and it is no walk in the park, is it, Frank?
No, and the decision you have to make on the tee as well, Rich. You can see the stream all the way down the left side, plus the bunker on the right. So the decision is, do I hit 3-wood or something just short of the bunker, around 290 yards, or do I have a club that can go 320 to the narrowest part of the fairway? So, fairway, longer shot, risk, shorter shot, your decision.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We've got 1-3-2 left to the flag today. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Well, she should be happy with that shot. Good chance for birdie, inside 20 feet.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Yeah, that's a good putt there to save her par here at 18. And that makes this a third-round score of 73. Frank, this was supposed to be moving day for our featured golfer, but instead, they were moving in the wrong direction. An over par round.
Yeah, actually just took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, they went in reverse way too quick. Only one person wins every week. We know that. So there's going to be people that play average, people that play bad. I think there's just a week maybe to forget.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.